So let's just talk about the fight a little bit now. I mean, you got a booking. I think this was a nice matchup. You know, two strikers. You guys are willing to go out there and just kind of bang it out. How are you looking at the fight? I know you said Uriah said that you are a fighter. This guy likes to like, go do other activities like hunting and fishing. So how are you looking at the fight? Did you think you were gonna be better than him all around? What was the game plan, I guess, going into it?
No, Uriah said it about debut when I
Oh,
fought
debut.
my first fight. But my last fight, we realized it was perfect matchup. And before this fight, honestly, for last 8 months, I was working so hard on my wrestling too with Lasko, Danny Castillo, and I work with. We also have some few Russian guys arrived from Chechnya, really good wrestlers. I hope we will see them in UFC too. Like they helped me a lot. One guy from Kyrgyzstan too, like huge guy, big guy. He helped me a lot too. We almost wrestle every day, and first time I felt what means being in wrestling shape. That was so amazing. Like honestly, I don't think a lot of people realize the difference between wrestling shape and any other shape. I don't want to be disrespectful, say anything bad. I had some interview. I said it before. Like I used to sit on my butt like 2 weeks in a row, did nothing, couldn't, like didn't even move. And one day, okay, I jump and start running, and I did more than half of marathon. And like, I mean, it's tough. I get it, especially when you run with people, like professional people, but it's possible. But when you sit in 2 weeks doing nothing and just eating junky food and jumping with wrestler, I mean, more likely you probably won't be in shape. Maybe if you like high level wrestler with extremely amazing technique, maybe. But if you're not, like, I don't think so. And first time I felt when I was in wrestling shape, that was good. But you see, it's cost me almost like quit on sport.
I know, right? It's hard.
It was really tough.
One thing I kind of thought about that is because you had a great finish, and you do have great finishes. Like you got a left hook body knockout in your debut, but this one just seemed a little different, and it was almost like a wrestling style, because you know how in wrestling you break people and like it kind of like your gas tank kind of prevails, right?
Yeah.
This one, it
Trust me, I
seemed
know.
just like that. Yeah, it seemed like he, like, no matter how skilled he was, you had exhausted him, and you were at like a 80% power still, and you brought him down to like 50%. So, and that's like wrestling, right? So did wrestling have to do with this finish at all, where it made it a little easier in that sense?
No, that's the thing. It's actually that's how I was in kickboxing. Like I
Uh-huh.
used to I used to always start slow, and step by step I make the highest paces as possible. And it's funny in kickboxing that sometimes, like, if a fighter, my opponent, was able to keep the pace, I could be tired. But if not, I make him tired and I kill him. That was like
Yeah.
kind of my style. But in MMA, since I start working with Joey Rodriguez, I don't know what exactly he did, but I start hitting so hard. Like I never
Mm.
hit that hard. Like that's
Yeah.
Joey job. That's Joey make me hit so hard. Yes, I'm not sure what exactly he did. And this fight, that's funny because I wrestled so much, and I knew this guy gonna try wrestle me. Uh, like I was prepared so well. I'm actually was thinking about maybe me start wrestling too, especially if he start forcing it. And the goal was, if you watch the fight again, you see, like I did try keep the first round very clean, make him missed, like, and just more jabbing him, like kind of like that. I my goal was try to keep fight clean, and the second round, if he keep trying to wrestle, to take him down and work like on my, like, kind of like forcing him to wrestle now, like show my wrestling skills. But because he eye poked me, everything changed. Like, I guess, okay, fucker. Like, now I'm gonna finish. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, the eye poke made me him finish earlier, because
Okay.
I was so mad. Honestly, I still think it was on purpose. Like that
You
was
do.
just very weird. Because when you watch a reply, like most of the time when people eye poke you, they try to like kind of keep the distance, or they like wrestle, whatever. But this guy throw almost jab with
Mhm.
fingers, and that's pissed me off so bad. I'm like,
Yeah. It's like when they're offensive moving forward and they poke,
yeah,
it's like it's kind of normal because they're aggressing. But when they're backing up, it seems like that's when it's more intentional, because they're trying to get a minute to breathe or something.
yeah. Then that's
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. Then, but that's also the funny thing. Since I first time watched this guy fight, I was dreaming about exactly this punch. It's hard. I'm not sure how we can call it in English. In Russian, we have a special name for this punch, but I would say it's something between swing and hook. It's not hook and not swing. It's something between.
Mm.
Yes, and
What's the name
that's
of that word? I could look it up later on and maybe put it in the edit. But what's the name of it?
we call it vrazrez. And you see, it's, I don't think you even have a proper translate, even if you want to
Okay.
straight translate. So vrazrez is, maybe you could understand. It's kind of like maybe like between. I don't have no idea how to explain it. Yeah, but anyway,
like a combination of the two.
no. It's like,
No.
for example, you have like hand here,
Yeah.
and like chin down, shoulder, hand here, and hand here, like the both hands, right? Like this, and you punch it between these hands. And razrez, it means kind of like when you poke somebody, like cut or poke, the knife, and it means like this way, like like between hands. Or if you use an axe, like this. That's how you can explain it. It's because
straight through instead of coming around.
Yes, it's kind of like, it's not hook, not round this way, and it's not swing. It's not go like this. It's between, like this. Boom.
I understand.
I mean, it was defended by the elbow.
Yes, and also you put your head off the line. And I was dreaming about that, like, since the first time I watched this guy. Like I said, because he always throw cross, and I thought all I need to force him to throw this cross. And if he throw cross, I put my head off the line and punch. That's interesting. And honestly, that was because I injured my hand a long time ago. That was first knockout by right hand for forever. Like, I mean, at least for last 7 years.
So now you have confidence in both hands, right?
Yeah, I was so happy. Like, finally, it's back.